My name is Birthday Boy Rhapsody, and what did you get for me, game? Some patch notes! Oh, you know I love patch notes! Alright, what we have here are 2 content patches and a bunch of gameplay patches. Content, they have added 2 cards, Like Water and Sturdy. In gameplay, Brilliance has been buffed from 4 to 5. Brilliance being the X cost heal for X times, upgrades X plus 1. So this is now 5 and 5 X plus 1s. It's a little bit better, still don't know if it really has a place. Carve Reality has been buffed from 4 to 5 and the upgrades been buffed from 7 to 9. So with that, it went 4 to 6 initially, now it goes 4 to 7, or rather, let's just consider the high end, so we consider 9, and then Smite is 12. So it actually does the same amount of damage, right? Yeah, because it now does 3 more on the base card, but 3 less on the Smite, because the Carve Reality Plus doesn't give you Smite upgraded. So yeah, now it's just as effective on single turn combat. The Discipline card has now been deprecated. I don't even remember what the Discipline card was, frankly. Was it the Devotion gain? I think it might have been the Devotion gain. Flick card damage has been buffed from 1 to 4. Okay, never mind. Apparently there was actually there was a buff change earlier. Let's have a look at that as well. The Flick card has been added. Archibeko has been nerfed from 9 to 8. That is, increase the damage of your first attack by 9, now 8. Ceramic Fish gets a buff of 7 to 9 gold. That is, whenever you pick up a card after getting this relic, you get 9 gold. Flurry of Blows and Weave cards have had their rarity swaps. That makes a lot of sense. Weave was really easy to activate as well as easy to get. So Flurry is harder to activate, but now easier to get. It seems neat that these have been swapped, but it does make me a little wary that Flurry of Blows and start swapping builds might become really powerful again. Ink Bottle Relic is now uncommon, was previously common. Prostrate gets buffed from 1 to 2 mana. What? Prostrate card gets buffed. 1 to 2 Mantra, right, okay. That makes a lot more sense, and its upgrade is now 3 Mantra. Okay, so you can actually use Prostrate reasonably in a Mantra build now. The Path to Victory card has been reworked, and Nerf has been wished to... Nerf has been wished. Wish has been nerfed to cost 3. Alright, now we'll look at the rest of this. Flick card, still don't know what that does. Flow State card is deprecated. Oh, okay, so start switching is now a little rarer, so the Flurry of Blows thing is maybe not so bad. Master Reality has had its cost lowered from 2 to 1, and the upgrade has 1 to 0. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I wonder if there is now actually just a generation type build, because like a 0 cost power, it's pretty appealing. Path to Victory card has been buffed. It now applies Mark, and the effect is triggered after. I still don't know what Path to Victory does. It increases its mark amount from 5 to 7, and its upgraded mark amount from 7 to 10. Scroll has had its cost nerfed from 1 up into 2, and then the upgrade is now 1. That's draw until your hand is full. Perfect. Through Violence has had its damage buffed from 25 to 30. Okay, so upgrading Through Violence using Master Reality is now much more viable because it increases Through Violence by 10, because Through Violence non-plussed, that is to say the base Through Violence is only 20. And Smite and Safety have both got increases to theirs as well. Yeah, they're trying to push that generation build. Alright, well, let's see what those actually do over the course of this run. But yeah, also, by the time this comes out, not by the time I'm recording it, and also not in your time zone, by the time this comes out in my time zone, it will be my birthday. Yay. I'm wearing a little party hat, and I'm gonna blow a little birthday whistle, but I'm not gonna do that anywhere near the microphone. There we go, just imagine I did it there, because I don't want to disrupt your ear time. Also, I don't have such a whistle with me at the moment, at the least. Again, that's tomorrow for me. But October the 11th, in particular, I'm gonna be actually interstate at the time as well. Let's take a random common relic here. Woohoo! Early aggression. Love it. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be at PAX Australia as well at the time. So that's gonna be fun. But it also does mean that, Path to Victory. Okay, we'll look at that in a sec. But it also does mean that there will be some content missing from the channel. There's one series that's missing from the channel for a pretty obvious recent reason. Hearthstone in particular will be missing as a result of Blizzard's decision to punish Blitzchung. You can read a little bit more about that on my Discord, linked in the description down below. And my decision to stop doing that series as a result. but there should basically just be Undermine and Slay the Spire every day, but the schedule might be a little patchy because I'm gonna be out of state and celebrating. I do apologize for that in advance, but yeah, that's how it is. Bowling Bash. Deal 7 damage for each enemy in combat, and Path to Victory. Apply 7 mark. All enemies lose HP equal to their mark. And that happens after the 7. I'm gonna take Path to Victory and try and, like, build a full Path to Victory deck. That's how I really, like, understand and get into cards, is by trying to make a deck that is exclusively based on them. So 9... Yeah, I can't kill the enemy this turn. Currently uses the poison symbol. Fair enough. Can I kill the enemy this turn? Yes, exactly. Well, I mean, lessons learned you don't turn down, especially this early. Whew. We're gonna have to wait like the full cycle to actually be able to kill this enemy with the lessons learned, I have to imagine. But it's really important, so we will wait. I'll Path to Victory because it goes through that. Excellent. Hey, we did get lessons learned. Beautiful. Sanctity, Bowling Bash, and Just Lucky. I'll happily take a Bowling Bash to help us through the possibility of a Sentinel upcoming. I don't know if I care about a Path to Victory right now. I'll try it though. Being weakened on this turn isn't great. Yikes. Yikes. It's Path to Victory and Bowling Bash. I think we do just need to push here. Bowling Bash, lessons learned. Okay, I really wasn't expecting to actually comfortably get lessons learned off here. That said, we will be taking a fair amount of damage for it. That's totally okay, though. Fire Potion, neat. Study. At the end of your turn, shuffle an insight into your draw pile. Pretty good. I think I should take it, though. I'm actually considering the Windmill Strike just to help us push through Lagavulin in particular. I'm going to skip it, though. Okay. So we want to start with probably Path to Victory and Vigilance. Unfortunately, Path to Victory is at the bottom of the deck, which is the absolute worst position for it to be in. Means that I'll only get to play it once per couple cycles through the deck. Okay. Just trying to get as much damage as I'm capable of there. Okay, Path to Victory has to go out. Double defend. And we even, yeah, I was about to say, probably have Eruption active this turn. I might have the Lessons Learned to kill with. It'd be Strike, Lessons Learned, and the Fire Potion next turn. Yeah. Don't have it, unfortunately. Eruption, Bowling Bash, and then Fire Potion, Lessons Learned. Beautiful. Pantograph at the start of boss combat tier for 25 HP, as well as a lot of stuff here that I don't really care about. I will actually rest in this position, just because the Gremlin Knob would absolutely destroy us. So will the Sentries, quite likely, in fact. Yeah, I'm just going to need to try and get one of them down really, really quickly. So we take the lowest of the front or the backliner. Just focus on them. So this currently does 21 by itself. So if I use that and both strikes and then miracle out the defend. What else can I do? Eruption the back line, Bowling Bash the front line, Well, no, it'd be Eruption the front line, Bowling Bash the back line, but then I end up taking a ridiculous amount more damage. Yeah, no, we just go for the slower kill. It's unfortunate that we're not going to get an opportunity to stack Path to Victory. Also, that's most of our defense just disappeared in the first draw. So we're going to have a really, really bad time now. Hopefully I get to lessons learned here. Oof. Oh, I can't use Eruption. I can't use Eruption unless I'm using it to kill the backliner, but then I'm dying next turn. Oh, good God. This is rough. Oh, starting out with Eruption. Pretty good. The likelihood that I draw enough strikes or Bowling Bash to kill next turn is very low, so I'm actually going to go back into Calm. Try and see if I can defend next turn. That's a no. Well, we tried. Let's give it another go. Very, very early death there. Spent most of the time reading patch notes. Take enemies in the next 3 combats have 1 HP. Should just make these early fights a little bit brainless. So I can try and dream about getting, ooh, a really cool deck. Start with Talk to the Hand here. I do really like the idea of just like a Talk to the Hand heavy deck. Prostrate, even upgraded, I'm probably going to ignore it here. Alright, I'll take that because I've got a shop in the next space. Like water, if at the end of your turn you were in Calm, gain 7 block. Neat. I mean, there's Flurry of Blows and Tantrum and... Yeah. Yeah, we're doing that. We obviously have to get Doubt out of the deck at this point as well. I'll also take Wreath of Flame, specifically for its synergy with Tantrum, but also, I don't know, I want to try it out. We've added almost nothing but attacks, so we should probably remove that there. Alright, I'm going to try and go for 3 elites here. Especially because we snipe out the first one. Mercury Hourglass, at the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. That's really good for us. Not going for a mantra build. Okay. Vigilance defend. I kind of want to get a Talk to the Hand out there. Let's throw it on the enemy that I expect to try and kill next turn. So we'll Wreath of Flame, kill the frontliner. And the second liner, and then we still have a Tantrum in the deck. Beautiful. Tranquility, Bowling Bash. We'll take the Bowling Bash there, largely as a result of being terrified of Sentinels. So 9 damage and 9 damage, so it really doesn't matter which we amplify it, but I will probably use the Flex Potion here. So that means we should use Eruption first. Saves us a whole fight. Unceasing Top. Whenever you have no cards in your hand during a turn, draw a card. Deva Form. That with Deva Form actually makes a lot of sense. Alright. Cards containing Strike deal 3 additional damage. Sure, that's really, really good here for our early aggression. Let's take a Bowling Bash upgrade. Probably Talk to the Hand upgrade after that. Horn Cleat at the start of your second turn. Gain 14 block. Perfect. I may want to wake up the enemy this turn just as a result of wanting to capitalize upon that block. gonna Miracle and then Snack Oil here, actually. Mm-hmm. Let's... Bowling Bash, Wreath of Flame, and defend. Because next turn is... Yeah, just defend as much as I can. No David Form in this fight. Oh, they keep their changed cost. Interesting. I did not think that was the case. Well, the strike gives me 2 block. Fine. We'll do that so we can try and pivot. Yeah, I may as well just reliably draw lethal next turn. Or, you know, kill him with the Mercury Hourglass. Runic Dodecahedron, if your HP is full, gain energy at the start of your turn. I could take a Perseverance here, but it'd start deactivating the Unceasing Top. It's probably a good idea to do that. I'm not going to do it, though. Got him. We do need more ways to actually change our stance. So our stance is kind of set as it is. Alright. We got to kill one of you at least. Unfortunately, now we're weakened and frail, but at least we have extra defense on this turn. So we ultimately should be fine. Okay. Eruption. Flurry blows the back line. Talk to the hand. Beautiful. I will take an empty body, I think, here. Just because I'm heavy on Eruption at the moment. Also think I want the upgrade of Talk to the Hands, because we are trying to focus on attacking the enemies relentlessly here. Ah! Dang it, I did it in that order to get another play of the card, and I immediately ignored it. My bad. Fine. Play defensive that turn. And I'll even get the David Form out here, although the burns are going to stop my cycling pretty happily. Not really too much I can do with that tantrum right there, unfortunately. Alright, Flurry Blows, Eruption. I'll empty body and then Flurry of Blows again. Fine. We should still be able to push through this boss. The deck ought to have enough damage for it. I'm really, I'm getting a little scared, though. If it wasn't for these burns, we would absolutely be destroying the boss right now. Unfortunately, I know that the rest of the deck has only one way to exit. Yeah, okay. We found the way to exit, at least. But it only had one way in it to exit the eruption that I might have put myself in there. We're going to have to use the Flex Potion in this fight. So I take 8 damage to the burns, 18 to the enemy. Yeah, I die if I use Eruption this turn. We may actually already be dead. What a tragic state of affairs. That deck was so damn good. It was actually doing pretty well. Aggressively speaking, at the absolute least. But this is the same problem that I keep running into constantly here. Which is trying to run a build that builds its aggression first. That is to say, builds its aggression by getting a bunch of Eruption and Wrath cards and stuff like that. And using those to get through the elites almost certainly dooms me against bosses because those are longer fights. Now, those longer fights I was trying to mitigate with the combination of Unceasing Top and Deva Form. I didn't think I was going to have as much trouble on that fight as I did. Ultimately, I did, unfortunately. But I was trying to mitigate that through the combination of Unceasing Top and Deva Form, which isn't going to work against any enemy that has any sort of deck trashing, and definitely won't work against the Heart for that reason. So what do I need to modify? If I'm doing a start switching build, I think I actually need to get my calm triggers first. My most successful start switching builds have been like Fear No Evil, the attack that gives you calm if the enemy is intending to attack. Those prioritized rather than prioritizing ways to benefit from and to get into Wrath, because usually that kills me on the second boss, not the first one, but it's shown a willingness to kill us on the first one. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. I know the episode is a little short, but while I'm trying to record enough episodes to make, make content for the time that I'm away on break, I'll be running a little shorter than I typically do. Hopefully you understand. For the moment, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.